Going on? My name is Israel. I am a producer, photographer, videographer, artist manager, and amongst a whole bunch of other things. I run a label and I run a management company by the name of Agency 301. Look out for we going crazy. Man, to be honest with you, so I was born in music. Like my mom was a singer, my dad was a drummer, so I was like raised in the church. Then it really like my business side of things really started in like high school. I took a photography class and like I failed it, but I knew I was like good at seeing. So like before you knew it, I used to skip class, stay in school. I used to skip class to like go to little photography meetups and it kind of just introduced me into the creative world. And from there it was a wrap. I was like, I came to a conclusion with that. I was like, yo, like I do photography, I do video, I do graphic design. I'm a producer. Like I can help artists. Like, and like I told you earlier, like I was just around a lot of artists and I'm like, yo, like I seen talent, but they didn't have the other aspects that you need, you know? So one day I just said, you know what? I literally didn't, at first I had no plan. I just jumped into it head first. The 301 at Agency 301 actually stands for the area code in Maryland. Most people don't know that. That's a very fun fact if you didn't know. So like from there, I just kind of took it a step at a time, started with like a few artists and work out with them until came across a girl named K White. And it's just like, it just clicked. We're gone now. Maryland probably did the most for me in the sense of like, those were like my like end of elementary school, middle school, beginning of high school up until like 10th grade years that built like how I talk, because people say I don't talk like I'm from Texas like that. It built like how I talk, it built just my mannerisms, it built like my style. You know, it's just, I say Maryland for sure.
So when was that moment when you were like, bruh, this was actually working. Like I might actually be onto something.
Yo, the day I realized it was working was when like people that I haven't seen in years or people that I don't even know. I'll walk somewhere, be like, yo, I'll go to like a creative event or something. Yo, you're Israel, right? Yo, I fuck with the vision, keep doing. And it started off, I was like, at that, you know, sometimes you don't really see what other people see at the time. You're like, I was like, oh, appreciate it. Because I always felt like I wasn't doing enough, you know? And before you know it, it started becoming more consistent. And I realized, and I sat down and I just like thought to myself, like, yo, nigga, I'm actually doing something right now. Like, what's going on? And from there it was a wrap. Like I feel like God just put me with the right people. Met Kay, I met a few other artists that kind of like helped me build the name, build the whole brand, and it's a wrap.
So what would you say has been like one of like the biggest L's or like a challenging time in like your process of just being like a creator and just like being an owner and starting all this stuff?
Yo, there were a few actually. First one when I decided to do it, of course, being a Nigerian man, like your parents were not going with it. Like I used to have the daily arguments with like pops and shit, and like, but it gets to a point when they start seeing it moving, like they believe in it more. On another one is when I started the company. Like I told you, I didn't really plan at first. It was just like, let's do it. Then once I started bringing people into it, like it taught me like the art of project management in the sense of like when you're dealing with people, there's a book you have to look out for that I read and it changed my life. Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It really just taught me how to like deal with different emotions, different types of people to come together in a common goal and like do something, you know? Like I learned that when you're working with people, regardless of how nice they are or whatever, that you have to find, okay, this is what you want to do, this is what I want to do, let's make it, you know what I'm saying? So you're not working for me, I'm not working for you. Everything, because like I'm the type of person where I always want to do for others, right? And I caught myself a few times like doing for others that like didn't want to do for themselves, you know what I'm saying? They're just wasting my time.
You're bringing more to the table. It's real.
Exactly. You know, that's why like I just told myself, it's to help a community, it's not always about trying to help everybody in the community. It's about finding somebody that you can help and use that as an example. You can't make an artist out of a look. Like, I found myself seeing somebody had the look to be an artist and trying to make them an artist, and it's like, you can't force that. You know, you have to just find people with I'd rather find talent and build the look now, you know what I'm saying? And build the artistry around that. For instance, I'm gonna go back to K White, dope artist, she's the one. But I'm going back to K White, like, she was perfect. Like, I seen the vision in her, she's seen it in herself, and she's open to learn, you know, like, and we're able to just grow together. Shout out Tolu too, champ.
So talk about a team.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that's, because I know you have a team, so do you
Yeah.
think that has obviously helped you? Because a lot of people, when they start businesses, they don't have a team.
Yeah.
So was that like something that you knew, like, oh crap, I gotta get people on this who have had the same vision as me?
For sure. Okay, so I'm gonna be very transparent, right? So I'm actually like, so I know my strengths and weaknesses. Like, at first I didn't really pay attention to my weaknesses, so I realized I can put a company together, I can put the image together, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm organized, but I need somebody who's like, there's different levels of organized, you know what I'm saying? And putting a team together is so important, to find people whose strengths are your weaknesses, and your strengths are their weaknesses. You know, so it's not like a clashing thing. It's more of okay, you pick up on my, because everybody has slack. I don't care how much you think you're perfect. No, like, you pick up on my slack, I pick up on yours, and let's just go towards a common goal.
So obviously, as you're learning, do you have kind of like mentors to like keep you like going forward? And like, if you do have those, like, what are some of the biggest advice that they kind of like tell you?
Let me start off by letting you know who they are. Shout out Mr. Dimension. He really polished me on my production, polished me on just like dealing with people, being a great guy, like no, for real. Like, he just made sure, like, treat people how you want to be treated. That's simple. Shout out T Slack. Great A&R, great guy, like, just lets me know things that I should keep up with as far as music business and how the industry goes. Shout out my guy, Ty at Universal. I don't know if he's at Universal anymore. Always putting me on game. Another one that's very inspired. I've been watching this guy since, and it's great to connect with him now. Tunji RCA, like, keep cool, like, you're my guy. Thank you so much. Like, when I say I've been watching this guy for a long time, and like, he just inspires me the way he does, especially being a Nigerian in the music industry. And like, thank you so much. I want to build something in Dallas. Of course, I'm going to have to leave a few times to come back and bring something in, but I see myself as like one of the game changers in Dallas. Like, cause Dallas had this look to it that everybody just thought, oh, Dallas, okay. I want to be one of the people to actually, as far as the creative scene as well, just craft and show people that, okay, like, they understand. Because most people know Dallas is 3-4 years behind. When you go to other places like LA, Nashville, Atlanta, New York, there are entities and companies that kind of like, artists, let's say, for instance, artists that are big there have bigger people to look up to and see how they're doing things. And Dallas is just like, somebody that's not that big doesn't have too much competition, so they feel like they know everything, not understanding that there's a bigger world. Like, your image, how you look, how you sound, like, how you present yourself to people is the most important thing, and I want to be the person to kind of like, here you go.
So like, what do you think is like the next level for you?
Yo, let me tell you. The next level is about to be very soon. Basically, what my goal is to get my first artist to, let's say, that next step. Not necessarily a label, but more so of like the step of them being like financially secure. Because like I said, I'm about others, and I know it's always going to come back to me, right? Make sure they're financially secure. They're in the realm of what they want to do. Like, they literally can wake up this morning and not have to worry about, oh, like, I got to do this to pay rent. I want to help. But as far as myself within that situation, I want to be like one of the gatekeepers, one of the people, but actually a great gatekeeper, a genuine gatekeeper, where it's like when I see like my name, when you think of my name, you don't have anything but good things to say because of what I've tried to do. And wherever God wants to take it from there, I'm kind of just going step at a time, day at a time to get it there. So once again, shout out Tunji, man. That's my goal. Like that's one of my goals, to be up there with Tunji. To be honest with y'all, like I really feel, and I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm gonna let you guys know. I feel like I'm gonna be one of the people to really change things. Like, and the thing is, like, most people don't even know my age. When I tell them my age, they're like, "Yo, are you kidding me?" I don't even know if I want to tell y'all. I want to try to see if y'all can figure it out, right? But I just feel like, especially with me being like as young as I am, like I have time, and when I get to, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I don't want to speak too much on that. I want you guys to see more than I can tell you, but just keep up with me and we'll go on this ride together.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being on this, and I appreciate it, bro.
Hey, man, we lit. Hey, yo.